Oh, sorry. I should have started better, but I will not attempt again. Welcome to an individual song reaction. I have a subreddit now, r/Alex Haitz. Head on over here if you would love to suggest songs for me to react to. Today, we will be doing another from my good boy, longtime subscriber, 2002. He recommended Pet Shop Boys, Being Boring. Now, this is an interesting choice. It's a lead single, first track off of their album Behavior from 1990. I'm not super familiar with Pet Shop Boys. I know they're one of the biggest synth pop bands of the 80s. Obviously, you have West End Girls. West End Boys? I think it's West End Girls. Solid track. And then Neil Tennant's work with electronic. Getting Away With It, I think, is a good track. So I'm interested to see what this one is like. This is a 2018 remaster of Being Boring. It's a 7-minute track, synth pop. I think we're just going to dive right on in. I don't have a lot to say on this one. I'm just eager to listen. So let's begin. Waka waka. We got waka wakas. Such a sophisticated voice. Adds a very specific tone. Very dynamic song. While staying tonally consistent. Hope we don't get demonetized for taking snuff. Good. I like it. There's something about synth pop, like you could almost call like the antithesis of synth like Baroque, right? Because like usually synth has a lot of strings, very ornamental sounds in them, typically, or sometimes. But like there's something really comforting and cozy to me about a synth string. I don't know what it is. It's just like the clean, almost clinical nature of it is comforting. But it's very easy, I think, at least for me, for synth music to become too cold and too distant and isolated and just mechanical. And it's like I love warmth in my synth music, because it's like the edges have been rounded off for you, or like sharpened out for you. You need to add some kind of humanity to the synth music. And I feel like all the Pet Shop Boys stuff I've heard, all the Neil Tennant stuff I've heard, has that warmth. And I dig it. I don't love it. Like, I don't love what I've heard from Pet Shop Boys. I don't love as much as some New Order stuff. Like, I really love the DIY, almost messiness of some New Order stuff. But it doesn't surprise me that Sumner and Tennant teamed up on electronic. That makes a lot of sense. But the more I hear of Pet Shop Boys, the more interested I am in their music. I think there's something just very comfy and soothing in it to a degree. And it is very nostalgic. There's that kind of comforting feeling of synth pop and new wave. And they definitely exhibit it, I think. So great track. I thought it was quite solid. Thank you. 2002, was that you, right? I think. Let me double check. Yes. Solid track. I dug it. Thank you. And to everyone for watching, to everyone who was watching, who did watch and is still watching, thank you. Until next time, Godspeed.